Squirrels and Robots, Episode 58. Nintendo finally churned out one of their, Nintendo Indirect things. It's Nintendo Direct, actually. Yeah, whatever. They talked about a bunch of games, which was kind of cool. However, I'm not interested in very many of them. Yes, but they added 2 new characters to Smash Brothers from the Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's a boy right there. I noticed those ladies are very large in the chest area. Yeah, well, at least Nintendo isn't censoring fan service, so I guess that's a good thing. Sony, let's see. There's a new Mario Golf game coming out. Yeah, golf isn't for me, it's kind of like the world's most boring sport, At least in my opinion, I know people enjoy it, but, hitting a tiny little ball, like, hundreds of yards away from you and then trying to find it again is kind of just like, what am I doing this? Yeah, I never understood golf, even in Mario form, but it'll probably be fun for people, so, what else? Let's see. No More Heroes 3, which is kind of kooky as games go, and, Stubbs the Zombie! Also gonna be released on the Switch, which I did not see coming, actually. Because back in the day, that was like a Microsoft Xbox exclusive. Yeah, that was weird. I knew it was coming out, for the Xbox, but like, Switch? Really? Stubbs the Zombie! He's freaking dead! Yeah, speaking of zombies, Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, or whatever, is apparently gonna be on the Switch. Boy, why is Nintendo's Switch like a dumping ground for all, these odd remasters and mediocre indie games and mobile ports? Quality control, mate. Vet some of these games, Your store is cluttered with garbage. Yeah, I don't know. There is a lot of crap filler in that store. Like, Steam indie game level quality crap, But, hey, I guess they don't care as long as they're getting a cut, What else? Let's see. New Monster Hunter game called Monster Hunter Rise, which, as far as I can tell, will probably be a Switch exclusive? Question mark? Probably. Maybe a PC port or something down the road, but you can really tell they had to dumb down those graphics on that one for the Switch, Kinda sad. Also, what? Ninja Gaiden Collection, which is all sorts of I don't care. Legends of Mana, Legends of Zelda, Skyward Sword HD. I stab at thee with my skyward sword, so take that evildoer in your nose. Boy, they kind of had to remap all those Wii controls, didn't they? Yeah, apparently there's both motion and standard controls for the Skyward Sword remaster, so that's kind of cool, actually. Because, anything from the Wii generation, it's kind of like, it was very motion control heavy, so when stuff gets ported from that system to the next, it's like, oh god, what are we gonna do? Motion controls! But, hey, at least Nintendo's trying. And lastly, Splatoon 3, which won't see the light of day until 2022. Boy, why make a whole new game when they could just jump the maps into the current game, It's not like it's a whole new console cycle that have to worry about new servers and all that. Just add the new maps as DLC, mate. Season pass. People would buy it. I'd buy it. Splatoon is one of the few multiplayer games I actually like, That and Dead by Daylight. Wow, that's like 2 ends of the spectrum on those, It's like, oh, cute and cuddly and little paintball guns and, oi, I'm gonna put your bloody body on a hook. There's a game for every mood, man. My favorite multiplayer is the original Contra for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah, I'm not talking to you. Oh, I hated that game. The game was good, but every time I played with someone, they were like so much better than me, and they would go really far ahead on the map, and I would just die because I wasn't on the map anymore. Come on, man. It's supposed to be co-op, not kill your friends and finish the game quick. Wankers. Anyway, on an odd note, there's rumors of an alleged spiritual successor to Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis, get out of here. No, seriously, it's called Instinction, which I have seen nothing about but a small trailer, so who knows if it's gonna be good. There's a lot of spiritual successors, isn't there? Taxi Chaos is supposed to be this spiritual successor to Crazy Taxi, and, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is supposed to be this spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio, and now this. Oi, where's my spiritual successor to, Silent Hill, or Parasite Eve, or Fear Effect? Oh, Fear Effect, that was a really good game back in the day. That's PS1, mate! PS1! I'm sure it'll happen eventually, okay? No one has new ideas anymore, so they'll go back and mine those franchises at some point. Mark my words. Oh, speaking of not having any ideas, I now have a part-time job as a DJ. What? Josie?
What?
tell them of my music endeavors. Listen and be amazed.
Sigh. I downloaded a music-making app for Pilz-E, and he went to town on it, churning out 32 tracks of odd electronic music. I apologize in advance.
Come on. Album release party soon. You what? Album release party soon!
Alas, it is true. The album is called I Pressed Buttons and Made Music. It shall be released early March.
It's under the name Foamy The Squirrel. Why is it under my name? I don't know.
That was my recommendation actually, as you have a better brand awareness than Pilz-E, Bagley, or J.i.M.
Couldn't you just release it under that pumpkin thing? His name's Pumpkin Guy. Whatever. Oh, that would be silly. I mean, but I did lend him some sweet tracks for his live streams and his album. I only gave him like 10 tracks. I couldn't give it all away for free, but I am a partial philanthropist musician. Fantastic. Josie!
What?
Don't tarnish my brand with music from a pill popper. Oh, you just jelly because all the cool kids poke at buttons to make music while you play your stringed instruments like you're a musical assassin trying to hide their chokeholds.
He is paying you royalties though.
What, seriously? Yes, I will give you 10% of all musical monies for name usage. Fairness, my name is Pilz-E. Ugh, Josie.
What?
Is the album terrible?
Honestly, I can vibe to it. It's an odd balance between chill beats and in-your-face electronica. Though not every track is gold. I've given it a few listens. I'm partial to electronic music though.
Will it be on Spotify?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. This way people don't have to pay for it. I'm also going to give it away to patrons on Patreon as well, as a thank you for not letting us die in the gutter with their monetary support. Fine, as long as people don't have to pay for it, or can stream it freely.
You are so weird.
Yeah, here's my thing. I don't want to charge people for an album of electronic music made by a squirrel who body slammed an iPad over and over again, okay? Yeah, and I'm the weird one. Oh, it is off the top rope beats for your ear face! Bagley, you want to jump in on this? And, I cannot comment on the music because, I haven't really heard it, electronic music is like a hit or miss for me, I kind of like chip tunes, and kind of like 8-bit versions of, like, popular songs and stuff, But, 10%, right? Kind of like that fan thing you wanted to do where you let folks run wild with their imaginations and products and, you get 10% cut, Oh, yeah, I forgot to follow up on that. You know what? There's too much on my plate right now. I'll get to it later. Oi, before we go, Cruella trailer. Oh, God. Why does the Cruella trailer look like an origin story for a Batman villain? I mean, what the hell is Disney thinking with that? Well, I think they're trying to go with that, like, Harley Quinn anti-hero type thing, like, make her this misunderstood villain who's a bit unhinged and a product of society and all that. Oh, God, that is so tiresome. Well, as long as it's not G-rated, I'll give it a watch, why not? Anyway, speaking of Disney, that actor who played Cara Dune on Mandalorian got the boot for, saying some political crap on Twitter. I have no idea what she said, so I'm not defending it because I don't follow her on Twitter. Oi, and she got dropped by a talent agency. It's like madness. They were going to make toys with her likeness, and now they're like, no. Well, dude, what did she even say? I'm not repeating that. All right, here's the thing. Can anyone on this planet learn a touch of forgiveness when it comes to someone saying some dumb crap? If any person truly regrets what they said or what they did, and has made actual efforts to rectify their mistakes, can't society actually forgive the person? Why is the first step to go nuclear and destroy their lives completely? Well, personally, right, I can forgive someone if they actually are sorry, like pending comments, right? Maybe give them a timeout, few months off and all that, suspension without pay and such, See, that's kind of fair. And if they're repeat offenders, then, yeah, toss them because they'll never learn. But I just observing, there is zero forgiveness on this planet. And I have no idea why. It's like, you want people to be better, right? But then you vilify them with no options for them to become better people. So now, the only thing they can do is entrench themselves in their perspective or their comment or whatever and constantly defend because they're being constantly attacked. So if anything, the lack of forgiveness, at least in my mind, is just invigorating them to just be an ass. Okay? Give them some wiggle room, People screw up. Trust me, I've seen enough people screw up. My God. You gotta give people a chance to explain themselves. And again, I have no idea what this person said. It could have been harmless, and it could have been disgustingly obnoxious. I don't know. But depending on what it was, figure out what the appropriate steps are. You know? But whatever. Well, just an observation. You are not the most forgiving person yourself, you know? Well, I didn't set you on fire when you broke Josie.
Nor did I, though I did think about it.
See, there you go. We're like Gandhi. Because you didn't set me on fire for messing up a program. You're Gandhi now. Yeah, sure. You're welcome. Thank you. We're gonna wrap this up with a judge not, lest ye be judged. Everyone screws up at some point in their life, and when your turn comes around, and it will, you're gonna want people to forgive you. Stop being jerks, and try to be civil and understanding. I know that's a lot to ask in the current climate of humanity, but for some reason, I keep trying. Ugh. Also, buy my album. Don't buy the album. We're giving it away to patrons on Patreon, and it'll be on Spotify and iTunes, okay? Just stream it. Don't throw my album in the river!
That's not what streaming means.
It could. Anyway, later, folks. Be well, stay safe, and don't do stupid things.
Words no one lives by.
Bye.